cry, cry, cry. You're gonna cry, 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 and you cry alone when everyone's forgotten and you're...
Hi, we just finally watched the masterpiece, the movie that everyone's loving, the new Fantastic Four, the so-called fucking reboot to the new fucking franchise that Marvel apparently really
well, it's 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, the studio. Apparently they really...
It was 20th Century. That fucked it up.
Yeah, they wanted to reboot it because the last ones were so bad.
I enjoy those.
They're bad, but they're fun. Not...
Yes, that's true.
I can't say that about this movie. But, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you don't know the plot, it's these kids in a genius school, pretty much. And they are building a device which can travel through different dimensions. And yeah, then they use it on a chimp first to see if it works with organic material, and it does. And then they sort of got screwed over by the head honcho of the school or something, or a board member, I think, of the school. Was saying that they're just going to give it to NASA, and they were all pissed because they want to go through it. So Victor and Johnny Storm.
Victor Von Doom.
Yeah, Victor Von Doom. And Reed
Richards.
Yeah, Reed Richards, there you go. Got a little bit drunk.
They all did. Except minus...
They weren't very drunk, they were a little bit drunk.
Minus Sue Storm, who wasn't there.
Who wasn't there at the moment. And then they all come with the idea, like, let's just go and do it first, be the first ones there, like, because we built it.
To use the teleportation device. The
Interdimension
yeah.
device.
Which takes them to a planet.
Yeah. Oh, he first calls his Ben to come with, to kind of... Yeah, he's not in the school. He's a mechanic. His family's business. Yeah, so he calls him, comes over, and then they all go in. And then they go to the other dimension, and Sue finds out through the computer alerting her. And then they do some shit with the planet. There's an energy source. They fucked around with it. And, well, shit happens. And then they go back, and then all have these powers. And that's the gist of it. And then the rest of the movie is just seeing what happens with the powers. And all of a sudden, Victor comes in, and he's
like
the villain.
Like, really, I mean, by now, I think most people that haven't seen this movie are well aware, probably, how badly this movie's been received. And really, to be completely honest with you guys, like, not only that, but really, this is being totally honest here. If you haven't seen this movie and you kind of want to, like, wait. If you have to watch it, wait until, like,
A cheap night.
Like home video, like a rental for cheap or whatever,
or
however
if you want to see it in theaters, go on a cheap night. You won't kick yourself.
You probably won't be happy though.
You won't be happy, but you won't kick yourself because you didn't pay full price.
Yeah, don't pay full price for this. Even if you're curious, just wait. I mean,
you view as your own risk.
At your own risk. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a bad movie. There's a lot of... They screwed up a lot of the characters.
They screwed up more than a Marvel movie has screwed up characters in a long everything in a long damn time.
Like if you hate the past Fantastic Fours, they screwed up worse than those.
Than those movies.
Yeah, like
far worse. Those movies
worse.
Actually,
like,
when you really think about it now, like when I actually think about it now after having seen this new one, I mean, honestly, that movie, those other movies, they did do some things right, and they were entertaining, and they were bad, but they were fun.
This kept with the characters. This one, they sort of like, okay, we have this character, let's see what we want to change him up a little bit, and it's just sort of just like, why do it?
One of the biggest problems too is that it's just incredibly boring.
And the Thing has no pants.
Yeah, the Thing has no pants.
It's ridiculous.
Well, Jimmy, and he's 100% CGI.
And
isn't that cool? Couldn't give him some CGI pants
I like the practical effects more than the CGI.
like in the old ones.
Yeah, because
But
they were
yeah,
done better.
But really, if you
They
haven't-
weren't done the best. I gotta admit, they weren't
No.
done the best.
but for that time too,
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad for the time.
it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't the best. But
No.
it's better than this.
It is.
Because
Yeah, pretty much all of the main characters, like from the Fantastic Four, to be honest, they all pretty much look far better in the last ones, like the older ones,
Yeah.
than they do here. That
Johnny Storm, they screwed up because okay, the flames don't look bad, but like his inner self, like,
it's just underneath, like he's got flames coming out like all over his body, but underneath you can't see anything. It's just black, except for like yellow eyes, which you always see on the character.
Yeah, it's like
You
he's
can't see a
like
character.
a charred.
You can't see a
I
character.
know.
It's just a giant CGI effect. It looks
Yeah.
like shit.
I know it's just like,
Um,
oh yeah, he's black, but it's not that. It's there. You see it when you watch the movie if you ever get to it.
Johnny
Bad.
or not Johnny, Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
God damn it!
It's very weird because
Like they do try some things with some of
They
some of his
tried-
stretching like abilities, but visually it's a horror show.
it's disturbing.
It's nothing you need to see. Like it's
It looks like a horror movie.
like the last
sometimes.
movie, like the last or the other movies, the older ones. When they did that, it did look better, and it was more restrained. They didn't go balls out his whole fucking body like that. Like for the most part, like they would do like his hand
they
or
sorta-
like just like something.
In this one, they
Like his
have
hand
like
would
a
stretch.
rubber stretching noise. I don't know why.
It's this disgusting effect every time his
Like when he
his legs
stretches,
and
it
arms
has this like this
Yeah.
rubber sound. Like
every
stretching. I don't know why.
sickening and
It's more
dis-
Mr. Plastic or something.
the sickening, disgusting sound that he makes every time his arms or legs or whatever like stretch to ungodly limits. Yeah, like really.
And they don't control their powers on themselves. It seems like they have to wear their suit.
It seems like the suit's
They,
the only
like-
thing that controls them.
Yeah, that's
Their
what
pow-
they were
their
saying. They were
powers.
saying, yeah, like the suit that they're wearing
Yeah.
controls it. Except for Reed, he somehow figured it out by himself. But apparently, Sue Storm and Johnny Storm, they need the suit.
Yeah, they do. Johnny Storm especially.
Yeah,
He has no control over his
no, he has,
flame
like-
power on
Yeah, he has
powers.
to do like a switch or something to turn on his flame. Which
Yeah.
I thought was a little stupid.
Turn on and off.
Yeah, like he does say the famous line "flame on."
Like
There's that. There's that to look forward to, and of course, what's
Even-
the thing? Clobbering.
it's clobbering time. They mention that a few times, completely out of context too.
Oh,
like at the
clobbering
big,
time?
yeah, like at the beginning. That was
Oh, his brother beat
that
him
was
up, and it just
completely out of
clobbering time.
fucking context.
I guess it was a reference. I got a snicker out of it, but yeah,
If you're a diehard fan of
Fantastic Four. Don't fuck your.
don't watch. Like even if you're curious, don't watch it. It'll be your own downfall. Checking out this movie, you'll hate it. Like as
It's
most people.
bad.
As most people are, and it makes perfect sense because it's bad. It's not the worst movie I've seen this year. It isn't, but it's up there. It's one.
more disappointing.
Definitely.
It's like it's a superhero movie. I'm supposed to
Of
be
all the
entertained,
big- of
have
all the-
fun.
Of all the
This had
big like
nothing
summer
of that.
movies and all the big blockbusters this year, this was just a crushing disappointment in every way.
And
This
I'm
should.
I like the Fantastic
So do
Four
I, and I
superhero
like
team.
Marvel
I was
movies.
enjoying it. I was
Yeah.
I was sort of looking forward to, sort of not, but
And I like Marvel movies, and I like superhero movies. This is
No.
just kind of a dead
It's
zone on every fucking way.
it's just a big disappointment for any superhero movie fan
Don't-
and Fantastic Four fan.
don't fucking bother. Just don't bother. That's always.
So Riley, what do you give a rating for?
I'd give it a 1.5 out of 4 stars, only because believe it or not, I'm not actually that upset about it. I can't really even get that mad about it. I'm just really fucking annoyed. I'm really annoyed mainly because I'm
really annoying.
out of disappointment. But I'm not mad enough.
I'm really annoyed because now we're gonna have to wait
That's
even longer.
Yeah.
till
It's a very piss
Like,
poor
we're
way
gonna
to
see another-
jumpstart a franchise.
Yeah, that's very true.
I give it a 1.5 out of 4. What do you give it?
Yeah, I'd have to give it the same.
Okay,
It
so
doesn't piss me off enough to give it a 1.
it doesn't. You don't get mad at it. It's just you get disappointed and
Very disappointed.
very annoyed.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for watching.
Left on your own, you're gonna cry, cry